Welcome to Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're here for day 2 of the Manitoba National Ringette League Hub. This morning's game between BC Thunder and the Manitoba Herd, your home team. It's going to be a very exciting matchup today. I'm Tegan Rasha alongside Miles Blackwood.
Morning, Tegan. The drone shot definitely doesn't show us what the temperature's like out this morning in Winnipeg. A little bit of a blizzard happening, but it's nice and warm in here at the Seven Oaks Arena. We're looking forward to the second day of our NRL action.
Now, both these teams have only played each other one time this season, so we don't have a lot of game footage to really go off of. They don't have a lot of experience playing each other, but if it's anything like what we saw yesterday, we can expect a tight matchup. We're going to see a lot of speed. These girls are relatively fresh. Many played last night, but they still had no game this morning, so bright and early here at Seven Oaks Arena, ready to play.
Yes, today's match features the BC Thunder, who finished off last night with an impressive 11-2 win versus Edmonton Rush. And the home team, or the home for the host, Manitoba Herd, who will be visitors in this game, fell to the Saskatchewan Rush in their second game of the day yesterday. So they'll be looking to bounce back from that with a strong showing. And the Thunder will continue on with their strong showing as they look to secure staying on top of the NRL West standings.
And for two teams that we're seeing today that are both in the West, the last time they played each other was October 4th, so very early on in the season. And the Thunder took that game. They won 7-4, so fairly close for Ringette, only a 3-game difference. But we have seen high-scoring games this weekend, so we can expect to see a lot more points today between both these teams. I'll take a look now at the standings of the National Ringette League and see how these two teams are stacked up. So we can see BC at the top there at 12-1. Edmonton Wham 9-0. Saskatchewan Heat moving on up. They're playing this weekend 9-8. Calgary Rouse sitting in 4th, and the Herd, who you're seeing playing right now, they're 6-8. Rocky Mountain Rage 3-11, and Edmonton Rush, who's playing later this morning, they are currently at 0-9. So looking for their first win of the season, but we saw them play with a lot of heart yesterday, didn't we, Miles?
We did. Featured in today's game, we have number 4, Molly Cherney, who's moved up to number 4 in the points list in NRL. She presently sits in 4th place with 13 goals, 23 assists for 36 points in 15 games. She was certainly a force yesterday on the ice.
Oh, yeah, hard to miss her. She's going fast, making a lot of one-timers, setting her teammates up. And if you look at those stats, she does have a lot more assists than goals, but yesterday we saw a lot more of those goal actions from her.
For sure.
And here's another player to watch. This is Marissa Dick on Team BC. She's a defender, and she was on the 2025 Junior National Team. She's played 2 years in the NRL, so not new to the league or the sport, and definitely one to keep an eye out for on the BC Thunder.
And with the Manitoba Herd, yesterday, Alana Lesperance, with a few extra points, has moved up into 20th in the NRL scoring list. She has 14 goals, 11 assists, and 25 points.
And we saw Manitoba respond quite quickly yesterday when they were playing Saskatchewan. There'd be 2 goals from one team, and then they would respond with 2 themselves. So there's a lot of fight in these games, and no matter what the score is during the game, you never know how it's going to end. These girls are fighters, and we saw a lot of comebacks.
As the teams are warming up, we're still 2 minutes away from the start of the game.
Looking over here on the Manitoba side, this is goaltender Kaylee Davis. In net for the Herd. She was on the 2023 Junior National Team, so has some Team Canada experience herself as well. She's played 2 years in the NRL, but 15 in total. We see a lot of double digits for these girls. They're veterans of the sport, been playing since they were young girls.
Coming from the Eastman Flames region of Manitoba, very strong area of Ringette in the province.
Now we have an early game, so we have a lot of dedicated fans here so far right now. Last night we had a lot of young Ringette players. The stands are nearly full. Lots of excitement, some dancing in the stands as well. A little calmer, looks like more friends and family today, but still the feature home team hub, and we're excited to be here.
So we have BC in the white. They will be the home team for today's game. The Herd will be in their brown uniforms. They will be the visitors for today's match.
And on the screen right now, we have Manitoba Herd's head coach, Ando Ferguson.
So I'm expecting to see more of the same as we saw yesterday. A lot of fast-paced action, a lot of the cross-ice passes, and those one-timers. There were some great shots yesterday. Also some great saves by our goalkeepers, as we have in this game Sarah McDonald, who you interviewed yesterday, who's number 5 in the list. She's coming in with a 7-2 record. 28 goals against. Facing 270 shots through the season, she has a save percentage of .896 and a goals against average of .359.
We talked to a few of the BC players yesterday, including the goaltender, Sarah McDonald, and they're well aware of how well their team is doing right now, and they want to just keep this going. They're taking it one game at a time. They're focusing on what they can control, and they don't have their top goal scorer here this weekend, but clearly the rest of the team is picking up those points. We're seeing production from defense, from forwards, lots of names on that score sheet.
Yes, they have 6 players in the top 50 in NRL scoring after 15 games of action. Teams are getting to their benches, getting their final instructions. Referees are getting the ring checked out. There's the buzzer. We'll be lining up with the teams at the blue line shortly for our national anthem, and then we'll be ready to commence game number 5 of E2 of the NRL Hub here in Winnipeg, Manitoba at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex.
I'm expecting to see a Manitoba Herd team that's going to come out with a lot of energy. I think they want to bounce back from their loss last night to Saskatchewan. And what better team to do it against than the top team in the West?
They showed yesterday a lot of tight checking in the neutral zone against Saskatchewan, so I'm expecting Manitoba to keep that up to try and disrupt BC's offensive attack. So that'll be their strategy going forward. So they hope that brings them some success today. The anthem has been played. The players are refastening their helmets. Referees are placing the ring at center ice as we're getting set up for this early Sunday morning showdown between the BC Thunder and the Manitoba Herd.
Now in just a few minutes we'll see the other two teams playing each other this weekend. That's the Heat and the Rush. They're playing at 8:15 Winnipeg time. Lots of action this morning here at Seven Oaks Arena.
Waiting for the all clear from our lead official. We get that. Awaiting the whistle. And we're off. The Herd looking to strike first. They had possession of the ring off the free pass, as the visiting team does in Ringette. And then they alternate possession of the ring to start each other period. Quick shot, quick save by Sarah McDonald gets her in the game early. Grabs Chorney. Gets a drop pass back to her. Looking for a shot from the high slot. Davies gets into the game with her first shot. And save right off the crest. Hodge on that ring quickly in the corner. Picks it up. Maintains possession for BC. BC cycling for some space. Drop pass. Pass looking for that one-timer. We've seen that lots this weekend. Crow with the shot. Rebound. And that's fired up and over the net.
That was a great effort though by Beach right there. She was ready for that rebound and broke into the triangle to try and get that shot. BC's a quick team. They're quick with their rebounds. They're quick with the ring. We're seeing a lot of good ring movement already.
With the ring going out of play over the mesh and we do have a free pass in the Manitoba Herd zone, a defensive free pass. You don't see a lot of those anymore as the goalkeeper ring was instituted into the Ringette rules a few years back to help speed up the game. And you have a few times for those defensive free passes, but those don't happen very often anymore. Les Bronze tries to make it in, but was checked effectively by the BC defender. Kemp cycles around looking for some help. Gets it out into the zone, up to Takasaki. Cross to Beach. Beach looking for support. Shooting on net for the reset. Fires it wide. Manitoba picks it up. Out come the Herd. A long pass that was picked off by BC. Again, we see some tight checking in the neutral zone by both teams. Hannison. The Rogers horn, cycles around. There's Parody. Across to Simser. Simser winds it up. Backhand shot's blocked. Out come the Herd. Quick give and go between the defense and the center. And a solid shot. First penalty of today's game for body contact to BC Thunder at 10:08 of the first.
That was a good defensive effort by the Manitoba Herd. Didn't let any real good shots go, and heading right down the ice to get that shot on Sarah McDonald.
Emma Parody sitting in the box for Tourles, 7-year veteran of the BC Thunder, 21-year veteran of the sport of Ringette. Manitoba on the attack on the early power play. While not as advantageous as a 3-on-2, it definitely helps to have that extra player on the ice to get the ring out of your zone a little quicker. Kira Hodge faking a back pass, dishes it off. Charney fires it high. Hodge back on the ring. Tries to slide it, pass it to Charney. Nicely tipped out by the defender in the Herd. Jansen was looking for that player, her player, to deke to the left, and she went right. BC back on the attack. Hodge with it. Protecting the ring as she goes around the net. Takasaki with it. Looking for an opening. Dumps it down low. Thunder looking for a reset. They did contact the goalie, but in the crease. Manitoba's ring. Out come the Herd. Long pass up the ice. Just missed. BC collects. Kemp with it. Skating smoothly. Up to Takasaki. Looking for a forward streaking down the ice.
Manitoba is doing a great job defensively this game. They're making it hard for BC to get some close-up shots, and when they do get the ring, they manage to break it out very well.
There you saw a tight check there. Les Bronze tries to sneak one in. Denied by McDonald. BC very quick. We see the ring moving in and out of the zone very quickly today.
Got a lot of crisp passes. They're making their passes quick too. So getting to those open players as soon as they can.
Hannison gets it in deep. BC will be at a 4-3 till the whistle blows as there's a penalty upcoming to the Herd. 2 minutes for tripping at 7:45.
Looking at the rosters of both Manitoba and BC, they're full of veteran players, not just in their whole lifetime, but in the NRL as well. BC has 2 rookies on their squad. Manitoba has none. So we got a lot of experienced girls out there who have spent years playing together.
With Taylor Thiessen sitting down for 2 minutes or less for tripping for the Herd. BC on the power play. Aaron pass out to the blue line, kept in. An aggressive check by Manitoba results in a penalty. We have 27 Jordan Campbell joining her teammate in the box for 2 minutes for slashing. Huge advantage now for the Thunder to get on the scoreboard first with a 3-on-2 situation for a full 1 minute and 46 seconds. So it's almost an entire 2 minutes, which gives them a great chance to work it around and look for that open space.
For any new viewers to Ringette, when you have a 3-on-2 situation like this, it's a huge advantage because the offense can really build that triangle around the 2 defenders, making it hard to guess what they're going to do.
Thunder working it around, tries to sneak the pass across crease. Davies knocked it away. There's Chorney. Takasaki, they're working the ring around quickly, looking for that low down shot. Off the post. I think Davies got a piece of that. Williams at the top of the triangle, Takasaki. They're really working that shot to Chorney on the left side. She's missed a couple of times. Down low, doing off the Takasaki. Score! BC Thunder showed patience on that 3-on-2, working it around. They tried the left side a couple different times, didn't go. Then they got it up top to Takasaki with the Herd defenders backed in a couple extra steps, open up a bit of space, and number 14 doesn't miss much from there.
Just a quick one-timer there at the top of the offensive triangle, and she buries that one in the left side corner. It's been a great weekend for Haley Takasaki. She's gotten a few points this weekend, and we can keep that streak going.
As you mentioned, Tegan, the one-timer, that's very key to a lot of the goals we're seeing this weekend, as if you give the goalies an extra second by adjusting the ring on your stick to shoot it, you're not scoring. So these goal scorers know what to do. On their stick and off in a flash. Out come the Thunder on the attack again. Dump down in the corner to gain possession. Beach with it. Looking for Crow on the backside. Failed to connect. Here comes Beach. Davies equal to the task. The Herd bring it out. A nice dump in for the Herd by Amara Godwin. A nice dump in. Herd lose it. Thunder back on. We're now in center ice. Thunder looking to gain possession in the zone. They do. That pass is deflected away. Kaylee Spearing looking for an outlet. Gets it up to Lesperance. Lesperance off to Hildebrand. Those three were quite the force in yesterday's game. Tipped ahead, nice play. We have a hook on the play as the Thunder made a great pass to the open space. Attacking for the ring. The Manitoba Herd player dove to break it up, and in doing so, hauled down the Thunder attacker.
I think it's going to be key for the Herd to stay out of the box in the next 2 minutes. If they give BC another 3-on-2 advantage, we know how that normally ends.
Well, that's right. So in 5:11 of the first period, we have a 1-0 game going on with the BC Thunder leading. So Williams takes pass from Chorney. Chorney across. Chorney looking for that quick shot from the left side. Seeing a lot of offensive zone time by the Thunder so far. Manitoba Herd not having as much time in the BC zone so far, but I'm sure they're hoping to change that. Jordan Campbell picked it up in center, dumps it in, gets a return pass. from Lauren Bzitny. Now we have Kristen Wotherspoon. Manitoba directs it at Nut for the reset. BC is able to pick up the rebound. Quick outlet, nicely caught. Takasaki spinning around the center logo. And comes Ewan, who was very excited yesterday when she scored. So like he said, I'm not sure if it was her first goal, but super excited to get her goal yesterday in the game. Beach.
Okay.
Quick shot. Great save by Davies. Sliding over, anticipating the shot from the high slot.
And BC's working a lot on their one-timers for this game. You can really tell, even when they're not on that power play. Those quick passes and quick shots.
Beach circling around. Drops off for Takasaki. Slides it through. Back to Beach. Beach rips one on the net. Tight checking by the Thunder defense on the Manitoba Herd forwards in their defending zone, having trouble getting the ring out. It's a battle. Dick wins that battle between her and Jansen. Beach on it. Just controlling it as they can get a change. Hannison on the cycle, out high. Slides it over to Parody. Parody works it down, takes a shot. In tight. Simser's in the crease. Goalkeeper ring, Manitoba.
BC's doing a great job of keeping possession in this game. Even when they get shots off, they're getting their rebounds. If there is a turnover, they manage to get the ring back quite often in the neutral zone, making it very hard for Manitoba to get any shots on net.
The Herd are bringing it out. Get nice pass, just misses. And that would have been Hildebrand going in. And we know what she can do with the ring on the stick. Number 10, Gillespie. Gets it up. Hannison, back to Gillespie. Takes a look, nothing there. Cycles back in her own zone. There's quite a battle going on between Gustafson and Hildebrand right now. Tightly checking one another. We'll see what develops from that. Spearing up to Lesperance. Does a little drop pass to Spearing. Spearing looking for a shot. Short side attempt by Lesperance. Turned aside by McDonald. Ewan up to Hodge. Hodge up to Williams. Williams around the net. Gets it down to Hodge. This is the Charney who gives it right back to Hodge. Just missed on that give and go. You see looking for the reset, but Davies does a good job of corralling that ring for no rebound.
She's getting a lot of shots this game, so it's important that she stays focused, keeps making all those saves, and helping her team get that win.
Kohutch dumped it in for the Herd. Morissette gathers up that loose ring. Kohutch, Jansen, and Morissette are on the ice now for the Herd in the offensive zone. One of the first times we've seen any kind of sustained pressure. Back on the misplayed ring in the neutral zone. Jansen on it. It's taken down. 2 minutes for body contact with 37 seconds left in the first period. BC Thunder with the 1-0 lead.
Oh, more than enough time to set up a nice play for the Herd right now, as they have the free ring in the offensive end.
A little bit of positive offensive zone time for the Herd in the last minute of this period. They hope to build on that going forward if they want to get back in this game. Campbell dishes off the free pass. Gets the return pass. Campbell, Wotherspoon, and Cavadas. Crease violation, British Columbia. Free pass for Manitoba. Still 17 seconds left. We'll see what they can do.
You can see the Herd are trying to do some cycling, get that speed going. That's how you break through these triangles and get some nice passes. You got to move your legs fast, move the ring fast, catch the defenders off guard.
Wotherspoon with the ring. Campbell cycling to get some speed to get a return pass. Nothing going there. BC breaks that up smartly. Tight check in neutral zone. And the first period comes to an end here in Winnipeg, Manitoba at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex with a 1-0 BC Thunder lead over the Manitoba Herd.
We've had a lot of pressure from both teams in that first period. Manitoba's defenders getting a lot of action, but they're doing a great job keeping BC out of their triangle, making a lot of those shots going from outside. Easy for the goalie to see if they're not screened, and we saw Kaylee Davies with a lot of saves.
And the only shot to beat goalkeeper Davies for the Herd was the power play goal, 3-on-2 situation from the top of the triangle by Takasaki. So hard one to stop when they have that much time and space to make that shot. And again, another one-timer as we see it here in the replay. Boom, boom, boom. In the net it goes.
BC had nearly 2 minutes of a 3-on-2 situation as well, giving them a lot of time. Not a lot of urgency when they know they have 2 minutes to set up some plays and wait for that right opportunity.
You need to take advantage of those. They don't happen all that often in the game of Ringette, but when they do, teams really rely on those for getting them a goal, getting ahead, or back into the game. So we'll see if any more of those transpire and if teams are successful or if the defense can shut the door.
Sure, Manitoba getting a strong pep talk for this period. They want to make this game an upset and get this win at home. Taking down BC would be a big accomplishment, great for the team.
We have the referees in position, the Herd's ready to go. Thunder getting set up. Waiting for all clear. We get that. Here's the whistle and we're off. Thunder start off the second period. We have it. Gillespie across to Gustafson. Gets it into Beach. Nothing going there for Beach. She'll take her time. It's a little tried the cross pass, just missed it. Herd bring out the ring. Need to build up some speed. Mishandled there, but Campbell regains control. Down to Wotherspoon, across to Campbell. Tried for that one-timer, just failed on that attempt, picking up the ring. Sharp angled shot. McDonald pulling the ring, dishes it off. Out comes BC. Madison, one of the captains of the team.
A long veteran of the sport too. National team experience back in 2013, still playing the game and being a leader for this BC squad.
Picked up by their Herd. As Taylor Page with a pickup in the neutral zone. They lose the ring in the corner. Out come the Thunder. Hannison to Chorney. Chorney with speed. Takes it to the corner. Cycles out wide. Gets to the top. Trying to back in the defenders. Still with the ring. Nice little back pass. Misses by Hodge. Williams. Davies with the save, helping direct that ring off the post, but BC maintains control. This line is coming with lots of speed this shift. Hodge, Williams back to Hodge. They lost the ring momentarily, get it back. Chorney goes short side, misses.
And despite all that speed, the Herd are doing a great job of keeping their triangle strong and not letting BC break in. Forcing a lot of shots from the outside.
Chorney takes a shot, goes up to the left. BC back on the ring. BC mainly control. Marissa Dick has the ring. Dumps it back. Simser. Simser with a backhand. Davies flashes out the left pad to make the save. Not many whistles to start the second period, but BC just had extended time down in the Manitoba Herd zone, but unable to capitalize. Parody gets the return pass from Hannison. Parody around the net. Sims are getting set for that cross ice pass. She gets it right on the goalie. Davies with the save. The Herd get it out, but under that tight checking of BC, cannot pick it up. Here comes Ewan. Just fires that wide. Carly Vince bringing the ring up for the Herd. Gets a pass off. Up to Kohutch. Kohutch gets the ring back. Shot up high. McDonald shoulders that away. Well, the Herd have had a few shots on the net. No real sustained pressure so far in this game, Keegan.
Yeah, I think if they can keep control in their offensive end and that BC end, get some plays going, get some movement, use that speed that BC's using against them, I think that's when we're going to see some goals open up. Or even those breakaway opportunities too. Manitoba has that speed.
Turn aside. Thunder have the ring in the corner. Looking to get that speed up. Number 26, Crow. Looking for an option to pass to. Someone with a better shooting position. Loses the ring.
And before that little tie-up on the boards that we saw right there, we did see Manitoba break out with a lot of speed, and that's kind of when they're going to get those opportunities to have a good shot on net. From the goalie to the defender, over the blue line, and all the way into BC's end. They're crisp, they get open, even with that man-on coverage from BC.
Thunder with the ring. Williams. BC turns it over. Campbell from the Herd. Little drop pass. Back to Page. Page gets it into the zone. Campbell. Left side. Working to the middle for a better shooting angle. McDonald closes the door. Looks like Campbell's looking to go low 5-hole, sliding it on the ice, but McDonald read that shot. BC back in the attack. Hodge with the ring. Going for a change. Sims are back out with Hannison and Parody. Parody works it in. Nice shot from the corner. Goal, BC Thunder at 7:01 of the second period. They open up a 2-0 lead. Number 12, Parody with the goal.
That was kind of a last-ditch effort on her part. I think she falls down right as she takes that shot. She gets her own rebound. Twice, 3 times.
Herd not able to handle that bouncing ring. Parody was on it and puts it in the back of the net.
That's why it's important sometimes to just take that shot. You never know which one's going to go in.
2-0 Thunder. Crow with the ring. Cross to Dick. Dick coming across, zooming into the middle. Loses it. Here's Hildebrand to Manitoba. Dishes it off. Moving up to get the return pass. Doesn't materialize. Cross ice, looking for that open ice. Let's see what Manitoba can do here. The Herd with some zone time. Les Bronze spearing hits Hildebrand in front. Not a loose ring, just can't pick it up. There's Chorney who's in the corner. Some tight forechecking here by Manitoba. BC picks it back up. Chorney. Beach is heading up the ice looking for the return pass. She gets it. maintains possession in the corner. Beach looking for the reset. She gets it. BC controls her rebound again. Here's Ewan on the ring. Back to Chorney. Chorney backing around, taking a look. Kemp comes into the zone. Kemp cycles around. Little misstep. Kemp off to Hodge. Hodge backhands on a high, turn away. Oh, we're going to be having a 2-minute penalty coming up for the Herd for cross-checking. A little bit of an undisciplined penalty there. Williams as the Thunder on a 4-on-3 situation. Williams with the ring. Gets it across. Hodge. Hodge to Williams. Across. Back to Hodge.
What a great one-time opportunity right there.
BC is really maintaining control during this 4-on-3 advantage.
You're really going for that low right corner shot.
Hodge comes up to the top, switches position with Williams. And they score! BC Thunder with patience on the 4-on-3 situation make it a 3-0 game. That ring moved around looking for a right-hand shot. Turns out, gets to the finally to the left. And number 11 puts it in the back of the net.
That's some veteran experience right there by Casey Hannison.
The penalty is still being assessed as it was a 4-minute major penalty for cross-checking. So in the sport of ringette, a major penalty is 4 minutes fully served. So even though the goal was scored, that penalty is still assessed.
Not an ideal position for the Manitoba Herd now, down 3-0. They're going to be shorthanded for the next 4 minutes. So they're going to have to work hard to kill this penalty and get their first goal of the game.
Brett Hammer going with a cross-check to the back of the BC Thunder player, which resulted in the 4-minute major penalty. Here goes BC. Parody. Pass from Gillespie. Gillespie gets the pass back. Parody looking for the right side. BC keeps the ring in the zone. Battle for the ring along the boards. Thunder maintain possession.
Both teams are doing such a great job on man-on coverage of this game. We're watching the breakouts happen from either team. It's really hard to get those passes to an open girl because that coverage is right there. Their passes have to be precise and quick, and we do see that, but it's just so impressive to watch, Miles.
It is. It's that picking up that ring and one-timing it is a skill that takes a long time to develop. Beach takes the free pass across to Crow. Crow cycles top of the circle. Left-hand side, back to the defenders in. Back to Beach. Beach puts it right on the crease. Crest, sorry. Some tight checking in that neutral zone. Herd have to back up to gain possession. They do. Jansen gets the ring in deep. Alexi Cavadas with the ring. Dumps it back off. And comes Spearing. Looking to get through the defense of the BC Thunder, but nothing going on there this morning. Crow up along the right-hand side. Goes into the corner. Cycles around the net. Little nice drop pass to Beach. Beach back into the corner. Takasaki, who's looking for it out in front, slides it through. Again, BC on that loose ring. Crow in the corner, slowing things down. Out. Chorney comes out on a change.
With a 3-goal lead that BC has right now, we might see them play more of a possession game rather than trying to get a lot of great scoring opportunities. We still see those great plays, those quick passes. But with a lead like this, they're going to keep it.
In comes Kemp from her defensive position. Gives it to Williams and gets back out. Rings bouncing around in front of the net. Teams are battling for it. Chorney kicks it out to Williams. Great work with the feet by Chorney to keep control of that ring for the Thunder. In front, Davies being strong in the net for Manitoba. Williams on the ring. Long zone possession by the Thunder. They got themselves a line change. Hodge dumps it off for Williams. Williams to Kemp. Kemp's moving around, letting the BC Thunder change their forward line. Kemp drops it off. Looking to give it to Simser. Simser with it. Tries to go through the triangle. Gets a shot away. L'Esperance, little back pass to Witherspoon, looking for the give and go. Just not clicking this morning early in the game for the Manitoba Herd. Thunder all over them.
45 seconds left in the second period, though. Then they'll get a chance to rest, maybe reconvene at halftime. Some words of wisdom from head coach Ando Ferguson. We've seen the Herd respond quickly before, even this weekend. It's possible. Only 3 goals.
Make that 4 at 2:20 with 22 seconds left in the second. BC goes up 4-0 just before the half. Goal scored by number 26.
Sydney Crow. She's been on the score sheet a few times this weekend.
She's moving up to the top 50 of scoring. So that's going to put Manitoba even further behind in the game, 4-0. Like you said, we'll see what kind of wisdom comes out at halftime from the talk they have in between periods. As the clock's winding down, if they could sneak one in here at the end, give them some momentum, but nothing doing. Clock is winding down. Tony looks at the clock, takes a shot, and that's the end of the first half. After 2 periods of play here at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex in Winnipeg, Manitoba, we have the BC Thunder 4, the Manitoba Herd nothing, and day 2 action of the Winnipeg NRL Hub. In a few moments, we will be having Tegan rinkside for a player interview. Always interesting to get the players' insight and commentary on the game and what they're feeling and how they're feeling their team is doing. So the teams are leaving the ice. Manitoba will have to regroup. 4-0 lead is not insurmountable, but BC Thunder have one of the top goalies in NRL, and Sarah McDonald, in the pipes, and she's going to do her best to keep that score at 4-0. 4-0 BC Thunder after 2 periods of play here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Welcome to everybody joining us on the broadcast today. Hope you're enjoying NRL action. We're seeing some replays from the first half. There's the BC's first goal, the one-timer from the top. As you can see, lots of BC action in the Manitoba offensive zone in the first period. Kaylee Davies, a busy goaltender for the Herd. Nice one-timer. Pass across the left-hand side. And I see Tegan standing downstairs with a Manitoba Herd player, so take it away, Tegan.
We're down here with Kristen Witherspoon, and you had a today against BC. What was the mindset coming into this morning?
You know what? Is just find some legs, get some ring movement, get the ring in their zone, and just try not to play some defense. Tough first half, but lots of time to come back.
There's still 2 whole periods, down by 4. What do you think the chatter is in the dressing room right now?
It'll just be refocusing our minds, I think, and just kind of slowing down and playing our game. Pretend it's a 0-0 game and just go out there and try to score some goals.
Well, it's one of the best weekends for you and your team here, playing at home. Lots of friends and family in the stands. What's it like to play at home?
It's the best. It's honestly better than Christmas, I think. We look forward to it, and honestly, there's more fans here at 8 a.m. than I was expecting, so we can't ask for much more.
All right, thank you, and good luck in the second half. Miles?
Thank you, Keegan. Very interesting interview. I'm just looking for those presents if it's better than Christmas. BC Thunder 4, Manitoba Herd nothing at the end of the first half, and like as was mentioned in the interview, going to come out to Herd with a 0-0 mentality, thinking the score is still 0-0, so they can get back into the game and focus on, I guess, 1 goal at a time. 4-0 here again from the Seven Oaks Sportsplex. Zamboni's on the ice, getting ready to go. The ice ready to go for the next period. And in another 7 minutes or so, we'll be starting action. So if you need to refresh your coffee, grab a little bite for breakfast, go do that, and rejoin us for period action of the BC Thunder and the Manitoba Herd. Following this game today at 12:45, we will be having the Edmonton Rush versus the Saskatchewan Heat.
And here in Winnipeg, we have 4 games happening today, only broadcasting 2 of them just because of scheduling conflicts. So BC and Manitoba playing each other right now, and Saskatchewan and Edmonton Rush also playing each other right now. Just checking the score of that game. Looks like Saskatchewan is up 4-1. 3 goals in the first. Edmonton on the board in the first as well. So Edmonton's looking for their first win of the season. So they're coming out in the second half of the game looking for some more points to get on top of that Saskatchewan team.
Yeah, we're seeing a strong offensive output by BC Thunder this period.
We'll take a quick break now and send it to commercial. Welcome back to Seven Oaks Arena in Winnipeg. We're currently at halftime between the BC Thunder and Manitoba Herd. BC's up 4-0 right now, so we need a strong effort from Manitoba in the second half. The ice currently being clean. We'll take another quick break before we come back for some home team action.
They come from a humble background.
Seeing my sisters make big teams, it made me realize even though we're from this little province, you can make your dreams come true if you work hard.
They just love the game so much.
8 seconds remaining. Snowden with a shot.
This past season, the two of them scored 97 and 96 points each. That's in 24 games.
My earliest memory of Ringette is my dad making an outdoor rink in the backyard.
Our older sisters did not go easy on us. There was no mercy in our family.
She knows what I'm capable of. I know what she's capable of.
So they've always been really close. Moncton sisters ready to take on Ringette World.
All right, in.
This is the game we came here to play, guys. They said that if she got another concussion, she'd better be able to play Ringette again. Oh, nice break.
I'm always scared that they don't get hurt.
When we first started the Atlantic Attack, we were at the bottom of the barrel. Now we can actually compete.
People sacrifice a lot for the sport.
I am just realizing now everything that they had to go through in order for us to just play a simple game. I love you!
It's always been about togetherness.
You said it once and you said it before, them Snowdens are not too bad Ringette players.
All very, very good players. All spend a lot of time at the rink. I know that these younger girls have spent a lot of time watching their older sisters play, and it's fun to watch them in a very nice family.
Welcome back to Winnipeg, Manitoba here at Seven Oaks Arena. We're currently at halftime right now between the BC Thunder and the Manitoba Herd. BC up 4-0. It's going to be a tough comeback for the Herd, but they are here at home. It is their home hub, the one time they get to play at home all year long. So we have lots of fans in the stands right now for this early morning game. I know the girls are very excited for this weekend. Every year they love playing in front of their friends and family. Last night we saw a lot of young players too. Just so sweet to see.
That was a really young player we just saw down on the video. As you mentioned, Tegan, we do have another game going on next door, and there will be another game after that. But there's 6 games in the hub that we're broadcasting, and there are 8 games altogether. So there's more action here at the rink. There's a nice Seven Oaks Sportsplex here. We've had several games in Manitoba, the site of a lot of championship games, provincial championships being held at this facility. They're a very good facility to work with. I know Manitoba Ringette loves this society, or the rink here, and they do a good job of keeping the ice clean, the nets well maintained. And as Zamboni gets the ice ready to go, we are less than a minute away for the teams returning to the ice. We'll see what Manitoba Herd have to bring back after this halftime regeneration, I guess.
So just one rink over, Saskatchewan is currently playing Edmonton. So these two teams looking for a nice win to get ahead in their standings. Edmonton still seeking their first win of the season. It's been a tough go for them. It's currently 5-2 for Saskatchewan, and looks like they're nearing the end of the second period there. So a lot of great Ringette this weekend. We're seeing some elite talent. BC, who's playing right now, is first in the West. They're going to be looking for that gold medal at Nationals this year. They're on top. They're on fire. The girls have said they just need to stay consistent and stay healthy because they have a lot of games left, and they want to keep the squad healthy so they can perform like this at Nationals.
And with all 4 teams having an early morning start, they have a short turnaround time for their second game. But again, these hubs, they pack in a lot of games in a short period of time. Definitely saves on travel and cost for the teams. So keeping hydrated and keeping energized with good refreshments is important.
You know, for some teams who have multiple teams in the same province, travel is more minimal. For BC coming all the way to Winnipeg, that's a hike. And I know a lot of Saskatchewan girls drove here too, so a lot of travel involved, a lot of long days, and then a lot of Ringette. And long games too. We have 4 periods of 13 minutes each in the NRL. With our long games, we have 3 lines for most teams as well, so they're getting a lot of ice time and a lot of chances to work on their skills.
And the 2-hour time change for BC as well, that adds into the factor, probably more so yesterday than today.
They likely don't even adjust. Just stay on BC time, play your Ringette games, and recover when you get home.
The teams are heading to the ice. We have the Thunder to my left and the white, the Herd and the brown to my right is the Herd, to my left is the Thunder and my white. Getting set for period 3 action here in Winnipeg, Manitoba at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex.
Now, that ice cleaning gives a good break at halftime. We don't see that in other levels, just in the NRL. Gives them a chance to reconvene, maybe have a quick snack, a quick energy boost, words of wisdom from the coach. It's basically like a second game now. Fresh slate, 4 goals to go for Manitoba to tie up the game.
We have the teams ready to go. See, Sarah McDonald to my right for the Thunder. We have Kaylee Davies to my left in the brown. So the referees are getting set up, waiting for the all clear by the lead official. We get that, the whistle, and we're off. Period 3 action here in Winnipeg at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex. Manitoba had the ring to start the third period, lose possession. Pass over to Gillespie goes wide, picked up by Jansen. Jansen in quickly to Kohutch. Kohutch is fighting for it. Loses control of the ring under the tight checking of the Thunder. Ring comes across to Spearing. Spearing round the net. Jobless France. Tries the return pass. You see a lot of those give and go plays in the score to Ringette. Gets the attacking player in an open position to receive that ring.
And the ring can move so much faster than our skates and our legs can. So getting those quick passes can move the ring up the ice so fast and really break around some defense and get into good scoring opportunities.
And just like that, BC has the ring out. A pass, touch in the neutral zone, control in the attacking zone. Looking for a line change here early in the third period. Shot on net to get the reset, which BC's successful. They gather the rebound. Kemp across the beach. Crow to beach. Cross ice to Crow. Just zings that one wide.
She had an opening there in that net. Goaltender couldn't get over just in time.
Hurt on the ring. Looks like they'll be going on the power play.
Now we've seen BC capitalize on a few power plays this game to get some goals, so maybe Manitoba can do the same, get on the board, get that mojo going for the second half of the game.
That whistle was for some equipment. One of the Herd players lost her glove, and that's a safety rule. So when that happens, the ring is blown down. 2 minutes for tripping to number 5 for BC Thunder, Danica Ewan. So that unfortunate event for the Herd, they were not able to get any 4 and 3 time in the Thunder zone. Gets the ring into the zone. Anderson picks it up off the bounce. Top of his triangle. Great play by the Herd defender to break it up. Manitoba in numbers in neutral zone, just can't pick up that ring. Goalkeeper ring as the ring was tied up. Manitoba gained second control of the ring.
So it could be a good opportunity for the Herd right now. A breakout, they're gonna have one player open.
It was touched, they pick it up. Gavadas with the ring, dumps it off to her teammate. Amaragan with it. Now the Thunder with the ring. Looking for the long lead pass, just didn't quite connect with Charney, who was looking to break in all alone. Chorney gathering some speed. Tight edges there. Keeps position on the defender to get that shot away. Good pick up by Morissette, the Herd player. Checked by Gillespie. Morissette picks it back up. Free pass, Herd in the attacking zone.
36 seconds left on this penalty. Power play opportunity for the Herd. Plenty of time to set up a good few shots, some good plays. Keeping possession, getting that ring movement going, I think is going to be key. Speed and quick passes is probably the only way they're going to beat Sarah McDonald in net.
Kohutch with the ring. Jansen in the corner. Back to Kohutch. That pass is broken up by the BC defender. Getting down low to knock it away with the stick. Kohutch getting tied up by Chorney along the boards. Struggle for it along the boards. Rings tied up. Free pass for the Herd. With 6 seconds left on the shot clock, they were able to get a new reset on that as it was second control. Turns the ring over. 12 seconds left on this man advantage. They're spearing Les Bronze and Hildebrand on the ice in the attacking zone for the Herd. BC defense doing its job, keeping play out to the perimeter.
Those are the kind of plays we want to see from the Herd in the offensive zone. Some good ring movement. Opening up space.
Les Bronze in tight, scores! Nice movement around the crease, keeping her balance, staying out of the crease, and puts it far side on McDonald. When we see that replay, you can see staying out of the crease, so important.
Now just sneaks it in on that left side. And sometimes all it takes is a goal to get the energy levels back up. 3 to go now for Manitoba to tie this game up.
Thunder with possession. Chorney from Williams. Chorney sitting with the ring at the inside, or outside the free play line. Takes it back in the attacking zone. Shot clock violation, British Columbia. Free pass, Herd. Davies looking for the outlet. Tight checking by Chorney on the Herd player. Loses her stick, tries to kick it. Vince with the ring. Settles it down. In tight. Witherspoon with an in-close chance. That goal seems to give them the Herd a little bit of extra zippity-doo-dah in their step, and they're making their way to fight back in this game.
I'm sure that's exactly what the coaches want to see. We have a lot of game left, and a win against this BC team would be huge for the Herd.
Madison, drop pass. Parody in the back of the net with a nice backhand to the left side on Davies. BC restores its 4-goal lead at 7:37 of the third period.
That's Parody's second goal of this game. We've seen her on the score sheet yesterday as well. Always a go-getter. The forward looking for those opportunities. Finding the back of the net.
Quick backhand release. Catches that corner. Herd's going to do their best to battle back here.
We've seen this a lot this weekend too. When some goals start coming, we see responses. A lot of back and forth action from teams this weekend. Getting some quick goals, even 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Games can change very quickly in the NRL.
Jansen back to Kohutch. Herd maintains possession of the ring.
Looks like Manitoba does not agree with the shot clock buzzing.
One went off, the other one didn't. The referees are discussing if there should have been a reset or not.
Now, what's the call there, Miles, when one shot clock goes off, the other doesn't?
When they go off an error, there is a reset, and the team with the ring retains possession of it. So they're now talking. The referees are coming over to talk to the shot clock operator to find out what was going on.
But yesterday, I think we had a battery issue with the shot clock. Just had a little reset.
Yeah. With this wireless technology, you never know what goes on. All the different cameras and or apparatus we have going on today, there could be some frequency issues. But yeah, when you have a reset goes off an error, it goes off an error, and the team will not lose or be penalized and lose the possession of the ring on those situations. So the referees are just making sure that that is what indeed happened. They're happy with that decision. One team probably is not, but the other team is. So we get the all clear. Play is back in after that short delay.
Manitoba now has some time to set up a good play in the offensive end. Looking at that speed right now.
Morissette winding it up. Long shot. Handled by McDonald. McDonald dishes it off. Out come the Thunder. Jansen working hard for a check. However, got the arm in too long. It's called for holding.
Yeah, sometimes those penalties happen when you're just playing hard.
And the Herd need to do that. They need to make something happen. They got to create their own chances. Not a lot happening. BC maintaining a lot of possession on loose rings. Just seem to have that knack this game for picking up loose rings a little bit better than the Herd. Takasaki across on the free pass. That's the Beach. Herd with it. Gillespie down to Crow. Crow cycles on the right-hand side. Down to Beach. Good save.
We've seen a lot of one-timers this game. A lot from BC as well. Those quick passes, they're catching a lot of them too. We're not seeing a lot of missed rings by the Thunder in this game. And it's those precisions and those little things that make a big difference.
Exclamation by the referee to the Manitoba defender, wondering why the whistle was blown. It was a goalie covered up the ring outside the crease and then played it. So you cannot do that as a goaltender. You can pass it with your hand, but if you put a hand on top of it to direct it to the corner, that would be the reason for the whistle. Heard with some strong checking in their defending zone. Vince maintains possession. But under the tight pressure from BC, could not get the ring out, and that's because she was impeded in doing so by some body contact.
We have 5 minutes, 40 or 38 seconds now left in this third period, so still have a whole nother period and a half to go.
BC Beach, which that has a nice ring to it, but in this case not so much as she's in the box for 2 minutes.
BC currently up 5-1 against the Manitoba Herd.
Definitely not beach weather here in Manitoba today. Unless you're a polar bear.
No, frigid is putting it lightly.
Spearing for the Herd. Cycles around. Hildebrand. Passes it off. Weatherspoon, our interviewee at halftime with the Lesperance. Quick shot. Right-hand corner saved. Out come the Thunder.
We have a lot of dedicated fans here for this early morning game. Not quite as many as last night, but looks like more friends and family here now. We saw those young players here last night cheering on their beloved team, their role models, maybe even some of their coaches too.
Rogers Horn just misfired on that pass at the blue line, so we had a blue line violation, and Nice touch by Molly Chorney, putting the ring in a spot for the referee. As a referee, we appreciate players helping us out. Wotherspoon in the corner, picks it up. Fight for the ring in the corner. Rogers Horn. 4 players in the corner. Thunder come up with it. McDonald dishes it off. Rogers Horn looking to get the ring into the neutral zone. Tight check by the Manitoba player, number 10, Carly Vince. Keeps the Thunder in their own zone. Marissa Dick gets the ring out the middle room. Hannison, closely checked by Wotherspoon. Hannison, nice little dump to Williams. Shakes her check, comes in. Great move by Williams, who scores to make it a 6-1 BC Thunder over the Manitoba Herd. At 4:09 of the third period, 6-1 Thunder on the nice little dipsy doodle move in front of that, kind of going forehand, backhand.
It's like the ring just dribbled over the goaltender's stick, too.
The hills just got a little steeper for the Herd. Doing their best to crash the triangle.
The BC got 11 points last night, 11 goals, and now another 6.
You definitely see why they have the number of players they do in the top 50 of the NRL scoring. Takasaki across, play broken up by the Herd. Beach on top of the ring. Shot clock violation.
This BC team sees a lot of goals from a lot of different players. Every player right now has 1 goal each in this game. So being able to rely on 6 different players is so key for long-term success of this team. If they maybe have an injury, they know they have producers all over the roster.
Campbell got the ring into Cavadas, who was tightly checked. Loses the ring to Gillespie. Gillespie gets the ring out. Crow maintains possession in the Herd zone. Line change coming for the Thunder. New forwards heading into the zone. Hannison with the hard high shot. Turned aside. A parity checked. Parity, Simser, and Hannison on the ice as forwards for the Thunder.
Now the Herd's doing a great job keeping their triangle intact and pushing out. BC's having to get a lot of their shots from outside, just like that one.
Just like that one. Davies was over there, but not quite in time. Parity puts it home on the nice cross-ice pass.
That's a hat trick for her.
Always nice to get a hattie. L'Esperance from Manitoba. Spearing L'Esperance, tries the short side, battling for the ring in the corner. Picks it up. Penalty upcoming to BC. We'll see if Manitoba gets any 4-on-3 time.
We've seen BC score on this 4-on-3 formation earlier this game. Manitoba trying to set up some nice plays and ring movement as well.
L'Esperance being patient. Tries the short side slide shot. BC Thunder going to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Number 8, Rogers Horn heading into the box. Kate Rogers Horn, defense, rookie on the team.
Now, this is exactly where the BC Thunder want to be for this time of year. They haven't played a hub since last month, so they had a whole month break. Now they're showing their dominance as we head into the second half of the NRL season.
We're approaching the final minute of the third period. The Herd trying to close the gap. Big hill to climb. Into the top of the slot. Fires it. Good save by McDonald. Out comes Kemp. Gets it up. Chorney. Chorney back to Kemp. Chorney heading off on the change. Kemp taking it down. Beach with the ring. Trying that far side pass again. Takasaki's shot is stopped by the Herd. Morissette up to Witherspoon. Picks up the ring. Had to turn around, slowed up the speed on that. Jansen gets it in for the Herd. Pass across. Good save by McDonald. Upper right shoulder. Alexi Kavadas, 4-year veteran of NRL. There's another high shot. And that buzzer signals the end of the third period. The score of today's game is 7 for the BC Thunder, 1 for the Manitoba Herd. After a 1-minute break, we'll come back to the last 13-minute period. It's a good chance to regroup, maybe keep up the enthusiasm as the Herd need to battle back from a 6-goal deficit.
Here we are seeing some good plays in the offensive zone for the Manitoba Herd. They just are having a hard time finding the back of the net. Sarah McDonald's such a strong goalie, making it very tough to get those goals.
We get Manitoba's only goal in that replay. Sarah Lesperance down low, goes around the defender. And there's one of the strong saves by McDonald.
Tracy's found that bottom left corner a few times on Davies this game.
Quick backhand there by the BC Thunder. There was the dipsy doodle move, and in the back of that backhand, forehand. See you later, put it in there.
Emma Parody with a hat trick this game. 1 period to go for her. So she's pleased with how this game is going so far for herself and the team.
There's the buzzer to end the break. Herd to my right, Thunder to my left. Officials getting set up. We have the lead official surveying the situation, getting ready to give us the all clear. We have the all clear. We have the whistle, and we're off. Period 4 action beginning between the BC Thunder and the Manitoba Herd, with the BC Thunder holding a commanding 6-goal lead, leading this game 7-1. Hannison for BC in the attacking zone. They are looking for more. Cycling around. Parody looking for goal number 4. BC in no hurry to get the shots off this period.
And maintaining possession is going to be key for BC. They don't need to be scoring many more goals. They want to avoid Manitoba having the chance to catch up.
Especially with one more game later today, they want to reserve a little bit of extra energy.
We saw a little bit of this from the BC team last night against the Edmonton Rush. They were up with 11 goals. They shot when they had the good opportunities to do so, but working on ring possession, movement, catching those passes.
Hodge slides one in to the goalkeeper, easily handled. Out come the Herd looking for something. Just can't seem to break out of their zone very quickly with speed. As we saw there, pass broken up, bounced around, and out comes Hodge with it for the Thunder. Penalty upcoming to the Herd. Ewan across to Charney. We'll see if BC can capitalize on that 4-on-3 action again with the goalie out. Kemp down to Charney.
So a few hands in the air from the Manitoba bench, so I'm not sure if they're too pleased with this call.
It does happen. Different angles on the ice between the referees, players, and the coaches. Shot clock goes off. And we have the penalty upcoming to the Manitoba Herd. The guilty party this time was number 18, Les Bronze. 2 minutes for tripping. That's not where the Herd wants number 18, their leading scorer at this point in time in the game if they're hoping to get back into it.
6 goals to go to make it a tie game. It's a big ask from this Manitoba Herd team.
Beach dishes off the free pass to Crow. Crow, along with Takasaki, make up the forward lines. And Beach comes across. Beach fires out high to the right of the goalkeeper. Davies did get a piece of it. Out from the corner. Great save by Davies, flashing out that left leg. Beach was barging her way through the triangle, but slowing down when she got to the crease. Lost control of the ring. Herd trying to get the ring out. It gets tied up along the board. BC recovers. Rogers Horn. Quick pass across. Here comes Crow. Forehand, backhand. Nothing happening there.
BC just does such a good job at recovering the ring. Even when they lose possession, they're able to get it back so fast without the ring going all the way into their own end.
Addison, Simser looking to drive the net. The clock is going down. Shot attempt goes wide. Herd with the ring. BC Thunder putting a lot of pressure on the Herd in their own zone.
Well, these two teams will have a rematch this afternoon at 1 o'clock here at Seven Oaks Arena. But we won't be streaming that game, but there will be a rematch.
We'll be doing the rematch of the Rush and the Heat. That game going on next door in the Red Arena here at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex. BC Thunder penalty coming up. 2 minutes for body contact. That penalty taken by number 12, Emma Parody. The Herd with an offensive free pass.
The last time these two teams played each other, BC won 7-4. So they're already at that 7 mark. With the Herd unable to get as many goals as last time so far.
9:17 left in this fourth period. The Herd on it in the offensive zone. That's not something we've said too many times this game. Tight battle in front of the net between the defender and the forward. Away from the ring, there was tight checking going on in front of the net, so we'll see if that keeps on the going. Chorney maintains her balance with that speed. Across to Gustafson. Gustafson to Hodge, mishandled it, picks it up. That's to Chorney. Loses it in the corner to Jansen. Penalty coming up to BC. Manitoba wasn't too anxious to worry or have their goalkeeper come out on that play, as it BC already having a penalty. With the second penalty, it becomes a 3-on-2 situation in the attacking zone. So most teams usually give that ring up really quickly when they know that the second penalty is coming, to take full advantage and maximizing the time on the 3-on-2. So a full 1 minute of 3-on-2 action for the Herd. this could be a chance to get goal number 2 of the game for them.
We saw BC capitalize on a 3-on-2 earlier this game. I'm sure Manitoba wants to do the same. It's such a great opportunity to get one in.
Cavadas to Witherspoon. Cavadas right-hand circle. Up to Witherspoon, top triangle. McDonald equal to that task on that shot from Campbell. Campbell. Witherspoon. Good save by McDonald. Did not know where it was from. A scary feeling for a goalkeeper.
That was 2 great shots by Manitoba on that 3-on-2. They had a lot of great ring movement, getting those defenders out of position, but McDonald just able to catch those rings both times.
BC taking another penalty. Number 10, Gillespie, did not like the call. However, she forcefully put the Manitoba Herd player into the crease, and when that happens, that's a penalty.
So we still have in total 3 girls in the box, but a minute 30 of this 3-on-2. Manitoba could get a few goals off of this. That would make the game a lot closer.
Yes, a minute 30, and then another minute after that one has expired, depending on if they score or not. Spearing. Hildebrand. Top of the triangle. Spearing. Back pass. L'Esperance.
So it's so important to catch these passes on that 3-on-2 to keep the energy going and the pace going. To miss pass, you have to start all over. And when you have those quick passes, that's how those defenders get out of position and you can get that really nice shot on net.
Yeah, you like to get the defenders moving side to side, moving around, not knowing where the ring is. Spearing, down to Hildebrand, back to Spearing, back to Hildebrand, looks for that shot. We've seen that. There we go. We've seen that before. Short side, nowhere to go. Like I said yesterday, threading the eye of a needle. Hildebrand with that one makes it 7-2 for the BC Thunder. Manitoba Herd gets their second goal of the game. Still a minute left on the 3-on-2 with that other penalty. There's a replay. McDonald did her best, contorted her body to try and grab that ring. She knew where it was, just couldn't grab it.
Oh, what an excellent shot there. Hildebrand does such a great job finding those small openings, and her aim is just amazing.
So Manitoba is going to do their best to get the ring back quickly, as they would like to take full advantage of this. Another 3-on-2 they get. This could get them back in the game.
Now BC does not want them in their offensive zone right now. You can see some strong pressure from the Thunder.
Out come the Herd. Spearing. Waiting for the pass. Gets it at the top. Back to Hildebrand. Looking for that shot again. Spearing to L'Esperance. 25 seconds left on the 3-on-2. Shot on goal for the reset. BC's able to control that rebound. Can't get it out. Herd do their best to keep it in. Smart play by 19 Gustafson.
BC very happy with that call. They now have possession in the offensive zone.
A thank you to our featured hub host, the Manitoba Herd. Always do a great job hosting these tournaments, generally at this Seven Oaks Sportsplex. It's a great facility. So thank you once again to the Herd.
The Herd says this is one of their favorite weekends of the year, playing at home, having their friends and family come out.
The Thunder survived that second 3-on-2 and only give up 1 goal on that extended 3-on-2 time period. Herd still battling. There's 6 minutes left in this fourth period. Herd on the rush. Jensen. Kovac with the ring. Cycles around the top. Home player stops the shot.
Herd getting more time in the offensive zone this period. I'm sure they would have liked to have this earlier on in the game, but taking full advantage now.
Hard shot on net. Low. That McDonald stops. Takasaki with the ring. Looking for someone to pass to. Picks it up smartly. Crow gets the ring. Tight checking by the Herd. Crow to Charney. Looking to skate it around, get some of that clock off. The Herd quickly turns it up ice. Campbell misfires on the pickup, but gets second chance, makes good on it. Ring in the zone for the Herd, however, lose it quickly to the Thunder. Here comes Simser. Simser to Dick.
Now, 4.5 minutes left in this game. I'm sure BC is going to try and just maintain possession and limit Manitoba's opportunities to have the ring.
Simser. Turned away. Campbell loses an edge, trying to pick up that ring in center. Hennessy. That's Casey Hennessy, a 14-year veteran of the team. With the ring, just slowing things down. Nice quick pass out in front. Parody with the quick shot. Stopped by Davies. Cavadas. Up to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon looking for a teammate. Gets it into Campbell. Campbell drops it off. Here comes Spearing. Begins to cycle as the Herd are changing lines. In comes Hildebrand off the bench. Sneaks in. Gets to that soft spot, but just missed on the pass. L'Esperance fires it up. Heineman in the attacking zone. Pops back out. Spearing gets in, gets the ring. Looking for Hildebrand. Oh, misfire on that back pass. Thunder dumped the ring.
You got to be careful on that ringette line. Going out of it gives you more space, room to get speed, but also leaves you exposed to forwards to check you.
Under 3 minutes to go. The Herd with a little bit of zone time at the end. BC content to let them stay to the perimeter. Hildebrand looking for the back door on L'Esperance. Deflected away by the Thunder. Thunder pick up the ring. Moving up the center ice. Chorney with speed, dumps it off. Here comes Williams. Turns to the boards, settle things down. Hodge, Chorney, and Williams. Shot on net to get the reset. BC on to the rebound. Williams. Hodge back to Williams. Williams, pass it off, rings along the boards. The Herd are going 2 on to try and get the ring back and get a few goals at the end of the game to make it closer. Takasaki with the ring. Keeping the ring to the outside, away from any attackers. Closely watched by Spearing. Spearing heads off. Takasaki just drawing out those 2 defenders across the beach. Able to pick up that bouncing ring and then loses it. Jansen with the ring. Dumps it back off to her partner. Kovac picking up speed at center. Into Morissette. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the 4th period. 4th and final period of this game. Crease violation by Manitoba. And McDonald will put the ring into play on the referee's whistle. Long pass. Goes over 2 lines. Could not be played. However, Herd touch it. BC's able to play it then. Beach with it. Hannison. Trolling the ring, intent to work the clock.
You see the Manitoba triangle pushing out a little bit more. They know BC's trying to kill the clock, so going for those checks might give them the chance to get the ring back.
Parody, cross ice. Hannison. In the crease, just before the shot clock goes off. 15 seconds left in the game. The rematch will be coming up later this afternoon. It will not be televised, but I'm sure that the Herd will like to rebound from this 7-2 loss to make it a much closer game. BC's going to wind out the clock here to end up the game. Simser. And there's the buzzer. The final make it 7-2 for the BC Thunder over the Manitoba Herd here today in Winnipeg, Manitoba at the Seven Oaks Sportsplex. Thank you for joining us for this game. Stay tuned. We'll be having a few highlights and a post-game interview with a player from the winning team, with Tegan, who will be ringside. We'll get that set up. See Sarah McDonald, the goalkeeper for the British Columbia. Solid game today, only letting in 2 goals. You can see why she's one of the top goalkeepers in the National Ringette League. 7-2 again was the final for the BC Thunder. The customary handshake post-game. The BC players going over to thank the referees for the fine job. Both teams will have a bit of time to regroup, re-energize, reset not only physically but mentally, get ready for the game, and see what they can do for the Herd, especially what they can do to answer this offensive juggernaut of the BC Thunder. Coming up later at 12:45 today, at 12:45, we will have the Saskatchewan Heat versus the Edmonton Rush. Just awaiting Tegan for our post-game interview. It takes a little bit of time to track down the players. They're tired after the game, but we will do our best to get somebody shortly. See that quick shot on the 3-on-2 from the top of the triangle. BC Thunder, a lot of zone time in the Manitoba Herd offensive zone this game. Nice backhand goal there. Down to you, Tegan, for the post-game interview.
We're joined now by Sydney Crow. And Sydney, the 3rd win of the weekend. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, great. That's what we're looking for. So couldn't ask for anything more than that.
Your team is first in the West. How do you keep this mojo going for the rest of this season?
I mean, just keep going, keep moving up. We just want to keep getting better to nationals. So that's kind of our goal this season. Just keep going upwards. So we're trying to keep that momentum up instead of just stay where we are.
And lots of goals by the Thunder this weekend too, and from a lot of different players. What does it mean to be able to rely on so many different teammates to get on the scoreboard?
I mean, it's awesome. I think it just means our team is great and everyone really participates, which is awesome to see, and it's great to play on as well.
And in just a few hours, you have a rematch against the Herd. How do you approach these games when you play them twice in one day?
Oh, you know, snack, break, play again. That's kind of all you can do. Nothing much. Just play Ringette.
All right, sounds fun. Good luck.
Thanks.
Miles.
Thanks, Tegan. Once again, the score here was 7-2 for the BC Thunder in our game this morning. Next game, 12:45 between the Heat and the Rush. They played this morning next door. That score was 8-2 for the Saskatchewan Heat over Edmonton Rush. Thank you once again for watching. Stay tuned for the game at 12:45. You can re-energize as well as the players. Take care and have a great day.